What's up, YouTube? Sea-Dog back with another Marvel Legends review. This is on the Build-A-Figure Armored Thanos. I also have the Hulk figure I'll be doing next for the Avengers Endgame Hulk. So I got that. And I got a few other ones. M'Baka. And I also have the other Titan. Basically, I can't think of his name. Shoot. The big bulky dude with the hammer. I have him as well. So I'll be building all those. I just wanted to kind of do a quick review on these. So we're just going to turn down here and kind of go over these. So we're just going to build them real quick. So we'll do a little comparison. So we'll put that on first. And then his arms. There's one arm. Make sure they go up like that. Get it pop in there nicely. There's the second arm. And then his legs, make sure I do them on correctly. There's one. And the last one. There. So here is Armored Thanos in all his glory. And he's quite massive. Oh, really, dude? Come on, guys. Stop with that nonsense. I thought he'd turn that off. But he's quite massive. One thing I like about the Build-A-Figures is they stand. Some figures I have a hard time standing just because they have wobbly knees. Oops, you see her over there. She doesn't stand very well. But just want to kind of go over this real quick. You can see got nice gold paint on the whole thing. It's got 2 tones of gold, I think. Well, kind of more like a copperish, brownish bronze color. And then he's got this color gold and then this color gold. You get the nice purple, the correct purple for Thanos, which is different than the darker purple from him, and we'll show you that comparison in a minute. But for articulation, you got the nice head articulation. We'll look up all the way. Here, let's get that up a little bit more. So you can look up nicely. You can look down nicely. You get tilt quite a bit, as well as swivel. Shoulders will go out about 90 if you work on it. Go up and around, of course. You get the swivel at the elbow, bend at the elbow 90 degrees. You get a hinge in and out on his gauntlet hand, and then is there even up and down on this hand. So that's cool. He's got a few different swivel points. You got that out to the side. Get the thigh swivel up there. Double jointed knees, which is cool. And then his ankles, they do a slight tilt on that rolling part, kind of. And then they go up and down a little bit, which is good. So there's Armored Thanos. He also comes with this piece. And you can just kind of snap it into his arm right there. Very cool. Do a little comparison here. You got EBONY MAW over here, so we'll show you what he looks like with this crew. And I don't have the big guy up yet, but I'll have him soon, and I'll have his name by then. I forgot his name. I'll probably remember it in the middle as soon as I'm done doing the review or something. So there's Proxima Midnight, EBONY MAW, and Armored Thanos. And here is, which I like this figure as well. This is from the Infinity War Thanos. I'll just get him. Actually, let me straighten him out a little bit so that way you can do a comparison better. So we'll put Proxima back here, EBONY MAW back here, and there's a comparison of the two. This one has more of a champagne gold, but he still uses that copper, but it's more like plastic color than paint, although it might have a little paint on it. And his purple's darker, but he's got the bald face, which is cool. I wonder if the second version of this mold has the lighter purple. If he has this head, I don't know if it does or not, because then you could probably mix and match. Let's check it out. Why don't we see if it will fit? Just to see, for why not? I'm sure it probably will. Maybe, hopefully, if they were smart. I mean, you could always paint it. Yeah, see? So, you can do that if you'd like. And it fits on great, just to let you know. But for this review, we'll just keep the rest of the review on this. I also wanted to kind of go over some of the figures in the wave. I'm really only into the movie figures that much. I mean, I like X-Men comics and Spider-Man comics figures. But for... I forget to put his head back. We'll put Thanos back in the background. I thought Thanos came with a weapon, but maybe not. Didn't he? Everything's falling because I can't reach. And his legs are getting all wonky. Oh, it's his foot. That's what it is. Sit back. Okay. Proxima up there. So we have the Ronin here, which is Hawkeye. So first we'll check out Ebony Maw real quick. So this guy's really cool. Definitely a fan favorite. He's got a head articulation. He's got like this weird hair on the back, if you remember. Thought he had it. His head seems to be frozen. Yeah, mine's really stiff, but you can see it moves if you really work with it. And then he gets a little tilt there. And his arms are thin, so you want to be careful. Go there. But what's cool about him is he's got double jointed elbows and double jointed knees. So, very cool with that. And he stands. That's one thing I like about this figure. He's got mid ball joint, which also, which I believe that he has as well that I didn't show. See, you got an ab crunch. I forgot to show that. And I actually opened up a second figure to get a better version. The other first one was all floppy, which I want a better Proxima Midnight because mine's terrible. The knees are all like, I'll show you in a minute, but got plenty of articulation there. Hinges on his wrists. Can do some cool posing and whatnot. Surprised, I don't know if he came with a weapon and I just don't have it right now. I don't think he came with one, to be honest. But very cool. Got this gray paint. I'm glad to have Ebony Maw in my collection. I also have the big guy too. I've told you guys. You can see in the background there we have. Let's get Thanos out of the way. Oh, I forgot about his weapon. Everything's. You can see in the background there I got Captain America, and I did have Iron Man up. Of course, everything's all wonky now. There we go. Iron Man, Mark 46, I believe. And Proxima Midnight I showed you. And we have the Spider-Man from Infinity War as well. But this one isn't from the movie, but I really liked it. So I'm going to go over him last, just in case you guys are not into him or something. But I'm just doing a quick review anyway. This guy's got a hood, so that's pretty cool. Hawkeye. Or Ronin, depending on how you look at him. Nice articulation. Unfortunately, mine has really weak legs. The ankles are good, but the hips are just terrible. So I guess since the knees and ankles are good, I can tighten up the hips. It's just the only problem is my district, my shopping district, discontinued in 2014, or yeah, 14. They discontinued the clear polish in my area. So as you can see, the hood goes on nicely, and you can even tuck it in. That's what I usually do. Tuck it inside underneath. Well, it's harder when I'm reaching, but he's got nice gold paint, and then on top of this black plastic, it's pliable here, so you can get your legs right up there. He does have double jointed knees, tilt and rock back and forth ankles, course, his arms will go out all the way if you work it. He's got double jointed arms, and he's got hinges on his wrists. This way goes this one. Out both of them go side to side. It looks like, right? Yeah, side to side. But nice gold paint. Cool. You can take this off if you want. He's got a sheath back here, which is really cool. You got a secondary sword, and he's got this other sword right here. So he's basically got a katana and like a Japanese sword or something secondary, which you can also fit in this as well if you wanted, or fit in here. This is pliable, and it's a secondary piece. See as it moves around. Very cool figure. Like this figure a lot. A little bit tricky to stand. This is actually really surprising. I was really stoked on this because I like Hercules. I'm big into the myth and stuff. I don't have the touch focus on this camera app, so yes, I'm still messing with apps. I can use my camera, but it's all yellowy a little bit sometimes. But you get that, kind of like a He-Man axe, and you get this sword, which is nicer. It's not completely pliable like some stuff. He's got nice articulation. You can look way up, way down. You get the nice tilt, swivel. You get that muscle built, molded there. That's pretty cool. Kind of like He-Man articulation. Double jointed elbows, hinged wrists, and swivel, of course. Ab crunch, which all of the figures have, obviously. You can go forward about that, out about that. You get double jointed knees. I'm making this figure move around more because, other than Hawkeye, because Hawkeye is a little bit weaker and this one's tougher. So I don't mind moving it around as much. Hawkeye, I don't want him falling on the shelf. So, and this is just kind of for fun. But that's my review, guys. And I like my Spider-Man, but I definitely I should have got that Homecoming one that was at Walmart a little while ago. And I can't believe that it was for $9 and I missed it. But let me know what you think of the review. Leave a like if you like the videos. And if you like to see videos come out more often, leave more likes. Make sure to hit that like button. Stay subbed. Stay awesome. Stay subbed. And I'll see you on the next video review.